What's up guys, it's OmniPie here, and welcome to the series that's been helping hundreds of thousands of people get more wins. This will be the first one that I'm doing for Season 4, which is a big deal, since the map is way different than it used to be. I'm also going to be doing my first ever V-Bucks giveaway. I don't want this to be like a big part of the video, so real quick, to enter you just have to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications for a chance to win 2,000 V-Bucks. That's it, quick and easy. Before we even go into a game, we have to talk about how important sound is. If you have a good headset, you can easily find chests, locate gunshot sounds, hear where the enemy is in a chaotic build fight. So if your goal is to win every game, then I highly recommend you pick up a headset that today's sponsor, Massdrop, worked with Sennheiser to create, called the Massdrop Sennheiser PC37X gaming headset. Just from looking at this headset, you can already tell it's well built, especially coming from a big brand. It's an open back design and has the same high quality drivers that are found in Sennheiser's more expensive headsets. The open back design is really good for battle royale games like FORTNITE because it lets you hear sounds from more angles than otherwise, so you know exactly where your enemies are. It also comes with extra large velvet ear pads and a noise cancelling mic for duos and squads, which makes this one of the best gaming headsets you can get for just $120. Click the link in the description to see more info and reviews about this headset and see if it's a good fit for you. Now let's get started with the landing. In this game, I decided to land at Moisty Mire because it has just as much if not more loot than most other named locations in Fortnite. So much that by the time I finish looting this game, I'll be leaving with everything that I need to win the game, including a legendary item that I'll show you soon. And also, since it's far from where the bus started here, no one besides me went there. I like to start at the edge of the film set here, on top of this giant green screen. I loot the chest, then run down to the main set. There will be another chest. Then I make my way over to the camera, and there's another chest to the side of it. Go over to this truck, and boom, fourth chest. Give me that 30 wood. There's chests everywhere, but notice how the ground loot here has been giving me tons of minis too. So even without the chest, this film set still gives pretty good loot. Then head over to a house next to the other green screen, and we have our fifth chest that gives us another burst and a shield potion. Man, that was a crazy amount of chests for such a small place. There can't be more, right? Wrong. There could have been 2 more chests at the boat and second green screen tree, so make sure to check those when you land here. Then this little tree house here can give 2 chests, but not this game. Head over to the tree right above the M in the minimap and you can get up to 3 chests, and look at that. One of them gave me a jug. There's actually 2 more chests still. I know, crazy right? But the save zone is farting on me again. You're watching an OmniPie video, you know how that goes. So after I loot here, I like to head over to prison because it has a crater that gives you hop rocks, or kryptonite as I like to call them, because it gives superpower to everyone. Unless you're Superman. It makes you go super fast, so the storm can't touch me like it always did in Season 4 whenever I would land in Moisty. So now we have an inventory that 90% of the lobby would literally kill me for. I have to be careful where I rotate. I learned a long time ago that you always avoid places of interest after the first storm is coming in. You might think you could go for some extra loot, but the only thing you're gonna find is a bolt or a punch to the face from one of those 2 guys who made it their mission to become one with the houses. And I still want to go close to the middle of the map. It's still mid-game, so you're not gonna see a lot of people. It's a good time to set up for good positioning for the late game. And look at that, the save zone farts on me again and runs all the way north when I was south. This is why I like to go close to the middle in the first save zone. Now I get to head over to the save zone before the storm starts moving, so I don't get gate guarded by monster bases with snipers on top. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mark this high point over here by Tomato Town. Some of you might be thinking, but why not that giant hill near me in the circle? Well, that's actually a fine place if you're trying to 1v5. More than half of the map right now is literally surrounding that mountain. Once you make a base up there and the storm moves up, you're gonna have to go against Johnny, who just got 33 kills from Tilted Towers, Rustlord after making everyone take the L in Salty Springs, and a bunch of no skins landing in random places. But you go here and everyone's chill, drinking coffee because they're in the safe zone already, maybe get a kill along the way. While you're running in the open, Make sure you try to go to the high ground whenever you can, and always hopping to avoid snipe shots. Getting high ground lets you see more of the area around you, so you can spot ambushes or find a prey to sneak up on. Just like right here, I find someone running in the open on low ground. I don't shoot though cause I don't have a sniper and I don't feel like tickling them and revealing my location for 6 damage. So I slowly follow them for a while, and sometimes they get into a fight, which is pretty nice cause then you can let them duke it out and come in to land the final blow on the guy with like 50 health left. So after the fight's done, I build up to them and I legit just straight up jump in because there was a lot of shots going off. This guy's gotta be low. I finished him off in 2 seconds, and now I got a blue AR, sniper, and a ton of ammo. This isn't Call of Duty. If you want to win, you gotta know when to go in, and that was 100% a jump in, break an ankle, and blow some brains out moment. Grenade launcher also helps a ton, and I get shot as I pick it up. And guys, this is really important. Whenever you're not at 100 shield and you have a shield potion, just drink it right away. That's such a waste. What a bad player. I'm literally cringing right now. Chill, I'm kidding. I normally wouldn't do that, but there's a sniper, so I was gonna get rid of the shield potion for it anyway, cause you guys know how I am with the sniper. And if you don't, you're about to find out. Or not, cause the guy hit really well. But on the bright side, I found a llama. After looting the llama, someone rushed at me with ramps and made a huge mistake. They pulled out a shotgun after being a little above me. In this scenario, you always want to build a ramp over them, cause that will block any bullet and let you get high ground. I almost get a free shot because of it, but they blocked it well. So next, I want to get high ground again while it's still kinda even, so I help out by basically building ramps. Enemy kinda gives up high ground again, and when you're 2 walls above the enemy, you want to build a floor. This lets you freely follow them in third person while being crouched. Then when they peek, you can uncrouch real fast and shoot them instantly. After that, I jump down to finish them before they can heal up. Now, at this point, pretty much avoid the center like the plague. The safe zone is puny. Just look at the map here. There's 13 people left in this small area. So if we split them up evenly, it will look a little something like this. Ninja would look at this and say, hell yeah, 12 more people to kill. Let's go. But me and you, we're just humans. If we try to move now, we're getting sniped from 10 different angles and dying. So the best choice is to just chill until the storm comes in. A couple people will probably die, so less people shooting at you while you're running. Even if no one dies, people outside the safe zone will have to move in when the storm comes, so at least those people won't shoot you. And of course, I mark the nearest high point, cause you know. So now the storm's moving in and only 2 people died, so I make my move, jumping and looking around the whole time of course. When I'm safe and on high ground, I want to look around like usual. I find someone running and I snipe them for an easy... Wait, did I just do 66 damage with a bolt? What did I hit, her pinky? I didn't even know it could do that little. So now that I'm in my happy place, I build up and almost made a deadly mistake here. I didn't cover myself from the higher place. If that sniper was better, I would have been dead. An easy way to fix this is to just build towards that higher place like this. Now, what I want to do is to never show myself until I can get a shot in. So I scout around using third person. When I see a shot, I take it. Then I switch to my AR to try to finish it off, because waiting for the bolt to reload would take too long. They were too healthy to take down though, so I turn around at the other person and watch them through a crack on the wall like a filthy stalker. Then when I see them leave their house, I make my move and boom, headshot. Now I can focus on the other player. Not gonna lie, I miss a billion shots on them. But that's just how it is, you miss all the shots you don't take. But I'm doing this very safely by only showing myself when I'm shooting, never hard peeking, unlike this guy who takes a bullet to the face because he's hard peeking. It's almost never worth it to hard peek, guys. Now that I cleared my surroundings, I make my way to the safe zone and start building another base. Or so I thought. Suddenly, a guy from where I just left comes rushing at me. See this, guys? This is why I don't go to the middle in the endgame. If I didn't kill the other 2 already, they would both be sniping at me while this guy rushes me. In this fight, since he took the lead, he's got the height advantage. So I'm not gonna bother shooting. Instead, I built a roof above me and then start using the ramp above and below technique. Then he starts shooting it with a rocket. So I actually just run straight at him since my ramps was probably gonna die to rocket spam. I catch myself with ramps and block him too. So now I have the high ground. Then it gets kind of chaotic because he runs everywhere. Then finally shows up and I block him again. Then finally, I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but I edit the ramps. By the way, to do this, you hold click one corner of the ramp and drag it to another corner. Then let go. And boom, we get a free shot because he's not expecting us to come from behind the ramp. Now, I have a nice legendary shotgun and someone starts shooting me. At this point, I don't want to shoot back cause we're really high and I could get screwed if they blew down the base and I fall to my death. So I slowly go down and then leave the base and build a new one that isn't crazy high up. I'm in a pretty decent spot in the circle and close to the storm. But I don't have natural high ground though. So after checking that no one's around me, I go for the natural high ground and build a base there, cause there's only 2 other people left. Whoever builds on the high ground first basically wins at this point. See what I mean? This other guy tries to come up, but he's too late. So now I can just shoot down his base and he'd take fall damage. It ends up not working out cause he starts shooting me. Honestly, I could have still done it if I tried, but I just didn't think about it. Instead, I try sniping him, but it doesn't work out since he knows not to hard peek. In the end, I actually just Kobe'd him. Now that's just 1v1 and I don't know where the enemy is. I built floors all around the top because then I can move a lot easier this way while not being exposed. So I look around, blow up some stuff and eventually find him. Then I use the floors to bounce my nades at him because otherwise it would be too far. And one of them hit. The rest weren't hitting for some reason, so I edited one of the floors to see what's going on. Turns out he was building up to me. When he gets up, I make sure to keep the high ground at all times, cause for some reason, I get fish out of water aim in the top 2. So I needed all the help that I could get. And there it is. Follow all the tips in this video and you get closer to winning every game.